And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome to Berrywitched: The Harvest. So, you guys probably remember a long while ago that I played a game called Berrywitched. It was a visual novel game where you had to, if I remember correctly, escape from a cabin, but from a person that was supposedly a baked goods owner, but was actually just a witch. Th- this is basically the sequel to that, or prequel. I don't know. It's been a while, but this is another game that was created by the same developer. I actually wanted to play this for a while, and I don't know. I wanted to get back to my roots of my channel, like finding like twists and turns in visual novels and RPG makers and stuff like that. So aside from that, let's just go ahead and just click new game.
Oh, you're going to play the game, are you?
Oh, I forgot this game actually has voice acting now. I forgot about that. Completely forgot.
How fun! It'll be great to have you here. There is just one thing we need to get out of the way before we start. The warnings.
Right. Content warnings. These are basically everything in any game.
There is just one thing we need. Will you heed my warnings?
Yep, sure. I mean, it's tradition on my channel.
This little game may include foul language, depictions of death, gore, blood, animal cruelty, mentions of suicide, trauma, all that fun stuff.
That says Mentons. You're gonna want to fix your spelling, buddy.
This little game can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, okay. The strawberry plays what they just said. Okay.
Say, you look like the type who enjoys good endings, yeah?
How does he know that?
You like it when the princess gets rescued by the hero, when the villain gets put behind bars, when the flamingos can go to the bears-only bow-tie themed dance party.
I don't know what that's a reference to, but okay.
I'm sorry to tell you this. Wait, no, I'm not. There are no such things as happy endings in the real world.
Not where you're wrong, buddy. They kind of do exist.
Your end comes when you die a cruel, agonizing, fabulous death. Even in the case of the most peaceful and painless death, there's always a sense of uncertainty, a sense of fear.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell me who you are yet?
Everything you've been told about the afterlife is wrong. What if you go out in a big blast?
Dude, I can't
Then,
hear you.
bam!
I literally cannot hear you. Like, hold up. Hey, is there? Oh, that's what that does. Okay, right click goes back. There we go. Now I can actually hear them. Let's put you at 10%, and then yeah, that's fine.
Are you content with no longer existing? Are you content with being forgotten? If you don't want a bad ending, you just have to make sure your story never ends, right?
Um,
I think this will be very, very fun. It's time to wake up.
Before you start this venture back into the world of Berrywitched, would you like to hear the recap of what has happened so far? Okay, so I may not have played the other game at all because I have played Berrywitched. I have not played the other one. Or I think it was Strawberry Witched. I don't know. Anyways, recap, please. Yes. Once upon a time, there was a world where magic and witches thrived. Witches weren't like the ugly old hags you see in fairy tales. Well, maybe some of them were. Witches are peculiar in that they each have something called a speciality. A speciality is what a witch is magically proficient in more than anything else. Witches cannot choose their specialties, but rather they are naturally developed over time. Yeah, yeah. See, these are our main characters. As far the person on the right was the character I remember pretty well, unless it was the one on the left. I don't know. We focus on we focus on this tale on a certain young witch named Strawberry. Strawberry was, unsurprisingly, A strawberry witch. She lived with her older sister, Cherry Pie. Oh yeah, Cherry Witch. I think Cherry Witch was the other one that was the one that I actually played. It was either Berry Witch or Cherry Witch. I don't remember, but I know Cherry Witch was one of the other games the developer made. In a cafe where they made sweet treats together. Unfortunately for Strawberry, her sister ended up being involved in a dangerous cannibalistic cult called the Everlasting. The Everlasting's goal was to eliminate witches and consume their magical essence, which extended their own lifespans and power capacity. Which is following a governing body known as the Council of Witches, ruled by 7 council members. Working under the council, the detective of which named Inquiry, that's clever, went to the cafe and uncovered Cherry Pie's deadly secret. When all was said and done, Cherry was brought into custody without having a home to go to. Strawberry was adopted by Inquiry. After a long time, Strawberry grew up, wanting to work under the council like her mother. She was given an offer to run her own bakery by a mystery benefactor from the Council of Witches. Of course, she would be a fool to not take what she wanted most of all, but her dream became a nightmare very quickly. She was trapped in an endless forest that draws the most ugh of folks. Day after day, after finding dead bodies in a cursed place, Strawberry started to become just as depressed as the victims of the woods. One day, she met an individual in a green hood. Strawberry did everything she could to get them to stay, baking a cupcake of their choice, getting them one of the strawberries, trapping them in her room. Okay, maybe the last one was a bit drastic. Yeah, that actually is what happened in Berrywitched. I remember pretty well. Unknowingly to Strawberry, friend collected the pages of her diary and read it while trapped in there, uncovering the truth of that dimension. Yeah, I remember this. Wait, my character was in a green hood? How did I not remember that? After reconciling, the two agreed to stay together, helping support each other through any horrors that would come their way. Until now.
Okie dokie.
Wait, is that her voice? Hey, just a few more touches. You delicately placed the fruits on top of the freshly baked pastry. You made sure to put mint frosting on top of the black forest cake and carefully placed strawberries on the rim. Perfect. You got the kitchen knife from the counter and cut the 6 perfectly even pieces, all while humming a gentle tune. You backed away to carefully observe your handiwork. That you could always just use magic to bring one into existence, but you learned that the best things are made through effort. Plus, you just really enjoyed the process. You took the tray it was placed on and proceeded into the main dining area. The latest berry-rific masterpiece, just for... There was no one here. Hello? The quiet was starting to get to you. It was an unnatural quiet. It felt as if the entire world had stood still, frozen in a single moment of time, and you were the sole survivor. You realized you couldn't even hear your own breath, nor your own heartbeat. Panic started to engulf you. You looked upon the picturesque bakery that had lived for decades, saw it now it was decayed, rotted, and dead. What's going on? Hello? Where are you? Please tell me if you're okay. Scritch. Scritch. Something was scratching underneath the now decomposing floorboards. You saw a few disgusting fingernails snake their way out between the cracks in the wood, their flesh gray and sickly. Like a rabid animal crazed from the smell of its victims, they desperately crawled and growled as they pushed against their wooden prison. You clambered back against the wall. Fearing that even a single whine would provoke them to attack you, you covered your mouth. You shut your eyes tightly, reciting the praise in your head, a silent prayer to the beginners. The scratching ceased. All was still. All was calm. You slowly opened your eyes. The shambling corpse now was standing in front of you. Maggots and flies were nesting in their head, crawling, burrowing, and feasting. You let out a scream that was desperately kept inside your chest, pushed the ghoul to the ground. You began to make your escape, running as fast as you could. Like the beasts that they were, they galloped towards you on all fours. Their muscles tore themselves apart as sinew and gore flew off the body from exertion. You flung open the walk-in oven's door, just as quickly slamming it shut behind you. You retreated to the corner of the large stone room and cornered and cowered in the corner. Then it started to getting warm, then warmer, then hot, scorching. You looked down on the oven's floor. It started to erupt in flames. Someone had turned it on. You quickly went to open the door, but you placed your hands on the frame of the metal, already scalding. Your palm's skin had been blackened and charred, exposing glistening white meat. Your lips and nose had been taken by the inferno. You looked nothing more than a horrific creature of red meat. You tried to let out a wail, but your lungs had already been destroyed. The pink hair you once had fell with your scalp as you slid off your skull. You could hear the many voices of the damned and devoured chanting outside. We were meant to be eaten. We were meant to be eaten. We were meant to be eaten. Ding! You, now congealed into a single black lumpy mass, had barely any consciousness remaining. The oven finally opened. A being with pink hair grabbed what was left of you, with red and strawberry themed oven mitts. She decorated you with frosting of fruits before grabbing a knife and cutting you into 6 perfect pieces. You gasped awake, drenched in a cold sweat. You quickly touched your face, your chest, your stomach. You weren't burning anymore. The sigh of relief you gave carried it all with all the tension in your body had built up. You looked at the corner of your empty room. The straw bunnies were cowering there, all huddled together. Oh, look at them! That meant you were screaming in your sleep again. It's okay, I'm fine now. Oh, so we're playing as Strawberry this time. Because like last time we were playing as someone who was completely unnamed. Now we're actually playing as the witch that they met. You barely mustered enough strength to give a weak smile. The straw bunnies hesitated at first, silently convening with each other through nose wiggles and tail wags, all before jumping to your lap, except for one who preferred nestling in your hair. That one was your little buddy. They were so comforting and cute. You contemplated just cuddling them in your arms, drifting back off to sleep. However, that was once an escape through sleep turned into a nightly routine of torture. You didn't want to frighten them again, but you knew that you wouldn't be able to rest without them. They bore the hurt in order to make you comfortable. They truly were your creations. You rubbed the dust and eye gook from your face and managed to pull yourself out from your bed. You shambled down the steps, not even bothering to change out of your nightgown. You actually don't remember the last time you showered. Ew. Not that it really mattered. No one has been here for years. Ah, there's the bakery that I remember. While you always kept the main dining hall clean and presentable, your room in your kitchen that you decided to neglect. The upkeep had been seldom rewarded with actual use. You pulled up one of your favorite diner chairs and slumped into it. With a half-hearted wave of your hand, a strawberry-themed pocket mirror was given to you from your other palm. Your reflection was ghastly. Horrible bags were under your eyes, and your hair was matted and tangled. From the edges of your sight line, the straw bunnies were clambering up and slowly bringing up a glass of strawberry latte. A morning routine as of late. You had originally never cared for caffeinated beverages, but a while ago you realized it often wasn't the taste that kept people drinking it. It was the artificial energy that gave you the power to actually move on with your day that was the coveted desire. You remember Mom's habit of drinking it too. Tears sprinkled into... Oh, wrong thing. I was trying to move my window. Tears sprinkled onto the tabletop. Mom. You put your head in your arms in a meaningless effort to muffle your ugly sobbing. Mama. The straw bunnies made an effort to soothe you with nuzzles and nibbles, but it was ultimately futile. You noticed that all at once they stopped. You peeked out from your sleeves and saw that their ears sprung up, and they were all starting in a certain direction of the forest. That usually meant, oh, my. You quickly cast magic to fix your hair and prestidigitate your nightgown to your normal dress. It was a quick fix, but unnoticeable under a lesser trained eye.
Hey,
Oh, I actually got your voice. It's nice. Please, can you cuties clean up the kitchen and get ready get the kitchen ready while I'm gone. I know it's been a while since we've done this, but I'm hoping you all have remembered. They all jumped in response. You returned a smile and leaned down to give your little buddy a high five. Aw. Hey, Strawberry Witch's Bakery. You exited the bakery into the familiar woods, the canopy only letting small beams of sunlight through the oppressive foliage. You lifted your skirt to give yourself more knee room and lightly sprinted towards the forest entrance. Finally, after who knows how much time, someone had paid a visit to your little spot of existence.
Oh my! Are you hurt? Do you need medical care?
Nah, the stupid freaking rock was poking out and I tripped over the damn thing. Bruised my head a bit.
Okay, was that the voices I was supposed to give them in the original title? Oh, wait, this is actually telling the story from the original game in Strawberry's perspective.
Honestly, Blueberry, you need to be more careful. We're in relatively unknown territory, and we have no idea what kind of enchantments may be present and active.
Well, Miss Raspberry, maybe if you have questions, let's just put rocks all over the beginner first so you can help it we made just to screw over this one blue bit.
Okay, I actually do like the design. It's really good.
Huh?
Guys? You squeaked out the word with a trembling voice. You didn't care if it was a dream. If it was, it would be the happiest dream you ever had. Oh my gosh, you guys! You jumped towards them with arms open and embraced the two closest friends. You almost forgot you had. Your sorrows and pains burst from you as you smiled with pure euphoria.
Strawberry!
Oh, she has a really cute design. I like it. Holy crap, we missed you so much. They returned your hug with their own, squeezing you as if you would disappear any second. No words were exchanged for minutes, with the pure emotions of friendship found again after so long. The holes in your heart finally mended. You held them so tight that the universe would never take them from you again. Finally, you ended the tender moment and you realized something. You gently poked Blueberry in the shoulder. What do you guys... What took you so long to visit me? You asked lightly with a hint of play. You knew the reason was probably valid.
Dude.
You dummy, we've been trying. It's just that the cows made it so hard to actually come and find you.
Huh?
Wait, hats? Raspberry gently flicked back at Blueberry's head. The Council of Witches, Barry calls them, cows, on account of the council's acronym. Blueberry laughed with a snort. Yeah, I'm surprised I came up with it first.
Excuse me.
The proper acronym is just CW, but alright. Raspberry put her hand on her shoulder and gave her a warm smile. You have no idea how happy I am to see that you're okay. Yeah, no offense, but we were worried that you just decided to take a dirt nap and push up some daisies.
Blueberry.
Huh?
What? Say. You were silenced, then you started to laugh. You laughed really hard, harder than you have in a while. It wasn't even that funny of a joke, but you haven't heard a good one in so long. Come along, Strawberry. We don't have a lot of time. We have to leave utmost urgency. You touched your head in confusion. Why? You guys just got here. We have this huge bakery with a whole bunch of sweets, and I got these little straw bunnies I made, and... Raspberry shook her head. I'm sure it's magnificent, Strawberry. I truly do. However, the time we have here is slim, and we need to evacuate the premises as soon as we can. The warm atmosphere that surrounded the three of you before had started to sour. You could tell she was trying to put in a brave front, but her eyes betrayed her true feelings. She was scared. No, not just scared. Terrified. What's happening? What's wrong?
You see?
I promise I'll explain everything as soon as we're in a safer location. The exit you daydreamed about was finally here. However, you couldn't shake the feeling that right now something awful was on the path that laid ahead of you. However, despite the concern, a new confidence was unleashed within your soul, a drive rekindled by the reunion of your friends.
All right.
Okay, just follow me back to my bakery. I need to collect a few things and then we can go. Strawberry, trust me, they're very important. Raspberry looked at you, then looked down as if rolling over statistics and odds in her head. Calculating, she looked back at you.
All right.
Okay, we can spare 15 minutes, but no more. That's all I need. The three of you easily trekked back through the enchanted forest, and in under 3 minutes, Blueberry stared at awe as she saw your cottage.
Oh my beginners. Strawberry, this place looks amazing. Is it made out of cake? Can I eat? Don't eat my house. Please.
That's actually kind of goofy.
Yawn.
No fun. Might make it out of delicious stuff then. When no time for answering questions, you went right through the door. The straw bunnies were bowling on the counter with a couple of strawberry fruits and little bottles as pins. When they saw you enter, they quickly dropped their game and gave you full attention. The fruit that was already rolled spun off the counter and whiffed all of the pins completely, landing on the floor with a splat. Gutter ball.
Buddy, Billy. I need you to grab essentials for a decently long trip. I don't know if we'll be back, and we need to make sure we have everything we need.
Their names are Buddy, Body, and Billy. That is so adorable. The straw bunnies gave you a tiny salute, and they all ran off except for Buddy, who stayed behind and gave you a quizzical glance. You crouched down and gently rubbed them behind the ears.
I know. I'm not going to forget to grab it. I would never.
They squeaked happily and rushed off to join their siblings. Raspberry pulled out an old silver pocket watch. It was a gift from an old school professor. It can magically match the time of whenever in the cosmos its owner was located. It had been 13 minutes.
Raspberry.
Hey, Razzie! Raspberry was startled by a bit, but composed herself quickly. She took a long breath and exhaled. I'm sorry. I'm just worried that we're gonna be good. Don't worry. The sound of the front door swinging open drew their attention to you. A duffel bag was under your arms, and your loyal straw buddies were in your bag and in your hair. When you approached your friends gasping for air, your hands were on your knees as you attempted to rest. Sorry. You put your hands together in a pleading pose. I know that took longer than I meant to, but I needed to find something very important, and it took a bit of time. It's okay, as long as we're all here now. Raspberry snapped closed the trinket and placed it within her pocket. In its place, she retrieved a silver skeleton key engraved with the logo of the council. She inserted it into the air, and only to magically create a rectangular portal filled with purple-colored magic.
Strawberry.
Come along, Strawberry. My dear friend. We've been here for long enough. Blueberry quickly snatched your hands into hers and pulled you along. Come on, we ain't got a moment to spare. You followed along, but not before giving a quick glance back to your home. Even though over time you did start to loathe the place, you felt a twinge of melancholy upon leaving it behind. Empty without you, you knew that for whatever reason it may be, you were going to be back here for a very long time. You weren't going to be back here for a very long time. And then your vision was engulfed by white. It took a moment for the blinding lights to swirling portal to fade away, and before you knew it, you had arrived at your old childhood summer camp? Yes, you remember this place. Incamptation Acres. Okay, that's actually very clever. It was a fairly popular camp for kids around your age growing up, until it was shut down recently. Don't think of it, it shut down the same year your sister... Best not think about it right now. The place had certainly seen better days. It looked as if it had been abandoned the same day you left it, and no one had bothered to do anything with the aftermath. A huge, thunderous bellow erupted from the sky as the three of you looked towards the sound. A massive tear began forming above tens of hundreds, clawing, gnarly, human-like hands began ripping open the fabric of reality itself, picking and grasping the very flesh of the atmosphere. Like a desperate animal that had finally escaped the womb of its dead mother, the thing burst forth and flapped large fleshy wings. The hands then revealed themselves as part of a profane body, like a millipede with millions of tiny arms. Flying, looking, searching for prey, a huge yellow eye opened and stared at you from its chest. You feel merrily its gaze, bringing you to the brink of utter madness, like you could feel your mind breaking and scattering from the sheer impossibility of this monster's power. It flew towards you, clearly about to strike.
Well. If it isn't my favorite fruit salad. Yummy.
Who is that? Oh! Wait, where did you guy get the title screen? A gigantic hand smashed itself onto the ground in front of you, a dizzy-looking witch clinging to its thumb. Movements were odd, staggering towards you with almost uncanny. Introducing, the council member of the mind, soon to be god of them all, Mr. Memorial. Oh, that's who you are! Okay, the applause is getting a little annoying. Thank you. Hello, ladies and berries. Pleased to greet ya and pleased to beat ya.
This is illogical.
Memorial, you'll be brought along to justice soon enough.
Oh, buttons.
It's the status back in Ikosa.
Yes, sir.
Takeover is 65% complete, sir. Justice better hurry up then. It's running out of time.
That reminds me.
Strawberry, you have buttons, right? My favorite little dress-up witch and the best assistant in all the multiverse. No, genuinely, I'm asking. I don't remember if you two have met before. Yes, we have? You son of a bitch. I thought you were really trying to cause a rapture out here. Oh, I didn't just try. I succeeded my succulent, succedaneous successors.
I don't
Ugh.
know.
God, try saying that 5 times fast. What is going on? Lady of the Hour, hello, Strawberry. How did Pocket Dimension SUI treat ya? Horribly. Why didn't you tell me it was connected to those kinds of forests?
Oh?
Oh, I did, though. Yes, I did. Wait. Oh, no. It seems like I forgot, too.
Whoops.
I am so sorry. Sorry as a single mom on Father's Day. Oh well, it's not like you almost killed yourself over it, right? Wait, how did you know? A lot of things. The salsa, the tango, all dances of life.
Puta merda.
Do you know how to get the fuck out of my face? Nope. They never taught me that in grade school. Anywho, enough about me. We gotta give the people what they want. More strawberry they've been missing for. Buttons. How long was he missing for? Give me human years, like their funny leaping calendar.
Sir.
52 years, 6 months, 11 days, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Yeah, you've been missing for that long. Not even a single holiday card.
What's the matter?
Of course, time goes by a little faster out here, so you have lots of chances to make up for your lost time. What do you want from me? It's easy peasy. I just want a teeny bitty interview. The world around you began to morph and contort, folding in on itself like bits of origami paper until it revealed a new location entirely. Oh, we're back here now. Okay. Bright fluorescent lights blinded your vision as it... Can you stop clapping? My timing is impeccable, I swear. Bright fluorescent lights blinded your vision as you heard the distant cheer of an audience you couldn't see. You did catch a glimpse of the wall behind the set. This wall had only photos of buttons, each labeled Employee of the Month with different dates. Next to you, Blueberry and Raspberry were sitting in perplexed faces.
Hey.
With perplexed faces. We're taking a break from our regularly scheduled program for a quick interview.
Welcome to Miss Recollection, the show where we reminisce together, enjoying our time before the completion of my grand takeover. You heard me, dear viewers. Chaos in Ikosa has broken loose. It really is a bloodbath out there. Have you forgotten something?
What happened? I hear you wondering. Well, I say quiet your mind. It's my show. Now, to put it simply...
I, Memorial, the council member of the mind and witch of memories, have decided that we all have completely and utterly failed as a society.
Now, hold on. As I was saying, many people think that witch kind began from 7 beings known as the beginners. However, no one seems to wonder where the beginners came from,
That reminds me.
The beginning of the beginners actually came from a singular being. That's right, we are all just fragments of a lonely god who segmented themselves to have some company. What a loser, am I right?
Huh?
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 Okay, now you're just saying nothing for fun. No, that is genuinely what the Everlasting believes. The cult? Of course this guy's in a cult. It's my turn to talk, you mime.
Dude.
Mime? The thing is, since we all came from one being, I decided that it's time to go back to square one. Pack up your things because we got a one-way ticket to godhood. Thus, I shall make it my goal to absorb the essence of every witch that I can get my grubby little paws on. But enough about me. Strawberry sweetie, the world has been dying to hear from you. Gone for so long, what have you been up to in there anyways? Hey, that's lovely. But I didn't... And what about these? Are these gifts for me? Maria pulled out a familiar looking bag and felt around your person, realizing it had taken it back from you at some point. Wait, but that's... See, Daisy. Before you knew it, Mario opened the bag and tossed it into the air. Bones began to scatter themselves out the bag as if magically carried it by invisible forces beyond your control. Whoa. Are those bones? Strawberry? Aw, did I do that? You start sweating and shaking silently in your seat. Now, what were you doing with Bones, huh, Strawberry? Throwing a skeleton party without us? I'll tell you what, how about make things a bit more interesting here? I, in all my generosity, shall spare your life, little Strawberry, if and only if you find all of those bones again, okay? Can't say the same for the rest of you. Womp womp. The fuck are you trying to do? Jeez, Blueberry, put on your listening ears for once. Here, I'll give you a demonstration. Mamoru snapped his fingers, bringing forth to 3 little straw bunnies on the top of his desk. Sinking feeling entered your gut as you reached over to scoop them up. However, before you could, Mamoru slammed his arm down between you and your smaller companions. They looked a tad confused, but curiosity filled their gaze more than anything else. They didn't seem to sense the danger that all 3 of you felt. Take this little buddy here. If they wanted to ascend to godhood, all they would have to do is... Mario pushes strawberries together, a faint glow emitting from their bodies. You felt like your body is in a state of repellent magnetic polarity, in the sense that no matter how hard you tried to intervene, some invisible force made it hard for you to come in contact. The confused looks on their faces quickly turned to panic as they noticed their skin start to mesh and morph into each other as they got close. The closer they got. One of them tried to run away, but they were scooped back up and pushed into the fusion. Joined their little friends, and combined their essence. Easy peasy. Mamoru seemed to chuckle as you looked on in horror, watching their mess of limbs flail and struggle. Of course, it would be easier to kill the other 2, have one strong singular being, but I didn't want to hurt the little guys, so they're so cute. You watched him poke the tiny bunny fusion, causing them to fall over. What have you done, you monster? I love monsters. They won't last long if they're this small, though. Time to upgrade. The TV show clapped its hands together and slowly pulling them away from each other in a clawed hand motion. The more his hands parted, the more you saw your precious creations bubble and contort, growing larger in mass. But please, just change them back. They don't understand what's going on.
What's the matter?
What are you talking about? I'm increasing their chance for survival, their chance for glory, their chance for some supermarket coupons.
Kick your ass!
That's it, I'm kicking your ass. Blueberry hopped out of her seat, swinging her legs over Memorial's desk. She grabbed his hair, bashing his face down into the aforementioned surface. Yeah, hey, you little... You watched Memorial grip Blueberry's arm, effortlessly hurling her across the room towards where Raspberry's sitting. Wait, no! Raspberry holds up her arms, bracing herself for a moment when... Ack! Blueberry collided with her causing them both to groan in pain.
Oh, buttons!
Buttons! Read me my to-do list. But Pretty please with a chocolate-coated peanut on top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It goes as follows.
Don't forget.
Burst someone's bubble, spill the beans, cleanup required, stir the pot, toot my own horn, skate on thin ice, add fuel to the fire, get ducks in a row, acquire ducks, teach them discipline, bark up the wrong tree, and cry over spilt milk? That poor milk didn't even have a fighting chance.
That reminds me.
Well, as you can see, I am very busy. I'm a very busy man. I have important matters I must tend to. So I shall leave you to your scavenger hunt. Bye-bye. Good luck. Don't forget to tip your waiter. Memorial reached over his hands now towards his assistant, who gently took it in return. After walking them around to his side of the desk, they both dropped to the floor. Reality flooded itself as it did before, leaving you mortified by the prior events. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Is that what happened to my buddies? Is that what happened to my buddies? Oh, no. My friends. My head. Is everyone all right? My straw bunnies. Oh, no, oh dear. Mine started to grow from the large mass. Well, you weren't quite sure what they were anymore. Thankfully, they didn't seem to be in any agony. More so, just incredibly confused.
All right.
So, a lot just happened. Strawberry, I am horribly sorry about your pets, but I must implore you to stay focused on the task at hand.
Now that you mention it.
Memorial is a dangerous individual. I worked alongside him on the Council of Witches, and rather clear to placing a hand on your shoulder. Well, I don't know what he's planning exactly, but we should tread cautiously. It's best if we play along for now and do what he says.
Puta merda!
That guy pisses me off. I don't want to do a stupid bone hunting thing. I fear if we don't at least act like we're engaging in his game, he will get bored and obliterate us here and now. You saw what he did to you, Blueberry. He's too powerful the way he is now. We would need to catch him off guard. You took a deep breath, looking back back up at Raspberry.
All right.
Okay, I trust your judgment. The taller witch smiled at you and pulling you in for a soft hug. At least for now, it seems like you were safe. You were relaxed in her arms, burying your face into her shoulders. You almost forgot how nice it felt to get hugged by a girl. Ahem, what? No hugs for Blueberry? Oh, you're fine, you big baby. Raspberry extended her arms out, gesturing for Blueberry to get in the hug. Your blue-haired friend perked up, wrapping her arms around you and Raspberry's waist. You stood there for a few minutes, squeezing each other tightly. It felt nice to be all together again. The three of you, now determined to achieve your goal, approached the mangled, fleshy beasts that were once your beloved companions. I can't believe it. This is horrible. You started to feel tears about to erupt. Your little compatriots, your friends, the ones you made for. Blueberry snapped her fingers in your face, bringing you back to reality. Hey, look at me. Look me in the eyes, okay? You nodded back in acknowledgement.
Leave it to me.
We're going to fix this, okay? We're going to do whatever you gotta do, and I'm going to kick Memorial's stupid talk show host looking ass for all the way to the moon, okay? She punched your palm with a grin on her face. You wiped the tears in your eyes away and returned to a determined smile. While Blueberry was giving you a pep talk, Raspberry was examining the straw bunch. You got anything, Razzie? Well, thankfully, it seems it's just strawberries that consist of their makeup, so potentially we could easily cut through it, but I would advise other options before we do.
Sure thing.
We should look around and see if we can find anything to bust it down then. Come on, Strawberry. He patted you on the back before rushing off. You're glad that your friends are with you. You didn't realize how much you missed them until now. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so terrifying. Wait, oh, okay, I can actually interact with things now. Okay, wow. Uh, so we got the vine, we got the rabbit. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, there's an axe over here. Uh, similar. Oh, there's multiple vines. Okay.
Oh?
Hey, a weapon. Blueberry picked up the axe and giving it a whirl within her hands. Oh, perfect. Do you mind holding on to that, Blueberry? I trust you more with it than I do myself.
Leave it to me.
Roger, Roger. Have your own personal knight in shining armor, ready to attack. Oh, so we actually get to do things now. Okay, this is good. All right.
Huh?
What's this? The vines seem to be firmly wrapped around the straw bunch, trapping them and rendering them unable to move.
Blueberry!
Hey, Blueberry, can you come over here for a second? Blueberry walked over to the axe resting in her head, behind her head between her shoulders. What's up?
Hey!
Can you do one weird thing for me? Could you please chop this vine? Blueberry looked puzzled.
Oh?
The vine? I mean, I was just gonna swing at the... Don't do that! You spoke up so fast you startled yourself along with Blueberry. Okay, I got it! Blueberry hacked the vine part with one good swing. The vine quickly shriveled and decayed within a matter of seconds. Whoa! Let's try finding more of these strawberry vines. We might be able to free them.
Huh?
Well, if they're strawberry vines, can't you just use some magic to tell them to screw off? You shook your head. Whatever Memorial did to the strawberry vines, his enchantments is completely overpowering mine. I can't do anything.
Sure thing.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Another one bites the dust. Almost there. Once you cleared the final vine away, the creature before you scurried off deep into the woods. You could hear the rustling of bushes and trees as they trampled practically everything in their path.
Aww.
Oh. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We'll find a way to fix them. Shrugged your back, try to calm you down. You almost let it help. You almost let it help you, but your eyes spotted something nearby. A pile of bones. You gently brushed off Blueberry and marched towards the remains. They were a pair of skeletal arms. You reached out to collect them when suddenly a dolge of memories flooded your mind. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, Azure. Okay, whoa. First of all, you look really cool. You wanted me to leave you alone. Why are you following me? Because you can't just worm your way into a friend group, then berate and ditch us like it's nothing.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, a two-person friend group. Clearly I'm leaving a legacy of hurt behind
I
me.
don't get it.
What's your problem? You act like you hate us, yet you're always around us. Is this funny to you? Some kind of game? Would you leave me alone if I told you it was? I don't know. Would you leave us alone? You scurried to catch up with your friends, stopping to regulate your breathing, hands on your knees. You looked up to see them at each other's throats. Sure, they had fought before, but never to this extent. Guys, slow down. We don't need to fight about this.
Strawberry?
He called you useless, Strawberry. Again, for beginner's sake, stand up for yourself. Well, yeah, but that's just Azure. He doesn't really mean it. If he doesn't mean it, you saw Raspberry turn her head rapidly towards the offender. Then he should apologize. Why should I apologize? I get it. You guys don't like me. The message is loud and clear. We would like you a lot more if you treated us as equals. I mean, I still like you. Raspberry shot a glare at you. You had never seen her so angry about something. You took a step backwards. You know when to pick your battles.
Raspberry.
Raspberry, look. I think I know what the problem here really is. You're jealous of me, right?
Huh?
Excuse me? I get it. I mean, I'm Azure Honorary Weep, eldest son of the Honorary Weep family. Azure, what is it exactly your family actually does? The Honorary Weep family has been around since the founding of our city, Ikosa. We're the longest line of weaponry witches to ever exist.
Strawberry?
We're practically the backbone of our modern military. Does this not ring a bell to you?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember hearing something about that. You lied through your teeth trying to sue the Huffy Azure.
I don't get it.
Why would I be jealous of you? You don't even have your specialty yet. What if you don't end up a weaponry witch, huh?
Huh?
It's it's in my blood. I have to be one. I just haven't found the right weapon yet. And at least I have a life of high esteem ahead of me. What do you have, huh? The ability to make fruit salad?
Raspberry.
Face it, Raspberry, your specialty is useless. You'll never amount to anything truly meaningful in life, and no one will remember you once it's your time to go.
Not very nice.
Azure, that's too mean.
Now.
Hey, whoa, okay, hold up a second. First of all, jump scare alert. Second of all, that was a creepy ass design. And your name is Butcher? It's like you're meant to be a killer. Hey. Now, just what is going on here? Weren't you kids supposed to be out on the lake right now? Azure keeps belittling Strawberry and I because of our specialities. Aw, he's just mad he's a late bloomer. I am not!
Here we go.
No need to be so uptight. If you're gonna dish it out, you have to be able to take it too, yeah? Okay. Alright. Well, the rest of your group is probably halfway across the lake right now. How's about I walk you all the way back to the lake and we can wait for them by the dock together?
All right.
Yes, sir. Three of you started to walk off towards the direction of the lake, hearing nothing but the sound of your feet hitting the ground. It was a rare occurrence to have silence between the three of you. Raspberry wasn't making eye contact with either of you. While he looked down, Raspberry held her head high and stared forward. You couldn't help but think of yourself about what the camp counselor said. Azure was stubborn, and you learned speaking to him directly normally didn't work in your favor. Perhaps you could work your way around to getting to the heart of the problem. Unfortunately, the blue-haired kid walked ahead of you both and sat down on the edge. Falsified sun lowered slowly, gently covering the landscape in a warm glow. You gestured for Raspberry to follow you, which she did with a begrudging sigh. Sitting down at the dock, you broke the silence.
Azure?
Hey, Azure?
Huh?
What? If you didn't have to be a weaponry witch and could choose your own specialty, what would you want it to be? What kind of question is that? Why would I want to be anything else? Here we go again. It's just a hypothetical question. I don't know, I guess. I was trying to lighten the mood.
I guess maybe something heroic?
Maybe an explorer witch? I could travel across time and space, reach new dimensions we don't even know about yet. Or, back it up, maybe I could be the first of its kind. A hero witch. A new specialty centered around saving the day and always doing what's right. That sounds so cool! I can picture it now. Protector Azure. Fighting evil one snarky remark at a time.
That's actually really adorable. Also, I like how Strawberry's designed. Like the strawberry is on her overalls as a pocket. That's so cute. You looked over, noticing the flicker of recognition in Raspberry's eyes. It appeared she caught on to what you were doing.
And what if you couldn't be that?
Huh?
But what if?
What would you want to be if your specialty had to be something more simple? It's just a hypothetical question. No need to think about it too hard. You're going to laugh at me if I tell you. Yes, we won't. Go on. Tell us.
Maybe I'd want to be a gardener witch.
What? Really? You don't think that would be too useless?
Maybe.
I don't know. There's something about taking care of plants that's just really calming to me. Honestly, I can agree. I can attest to that. I never actually grown my own garden before, but I know what it's like to take care of plants. You guys remember those mystery seeds they gave us at the beginning of camp? It was a day we painted those flower pots. The seeds that should be fully grown by the time we were set to go home.
Yes!
Yeah, it's funny. Raspberry and Ice bloomed really quickly. I guess that's just a perk of our specialities, though. I was expecting our powers to have an influence, and they did. We grew raspberries and strawberries. Yeah, well, mine grew a bit faster than anticipated too. Went back to the boys' cabin every evening and watered it. I even moved it to a better area where it can get more sun. No matter what happened each day, she was still growing. I still remember when she started to sprout her own leaves.
Oh?
She? Sorry, I guess that was kind of stupid, huh? It's not like it's a girl, it's just a plant. It's not stupid at all. I named my plant Bobby, so I think giving your plant her own gender is all in good fun.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
At the end of the day, I really didn't care what she grew to be. I loved watching her grow. I loved being responsible for the healthy, happy little plant she was becoming.
Aww.
Well, long story short, she turned out to be a blueberry bush.
Aw, that is so cute. She matches with us.
Is that why you hang out with us so much? Because you secretly like gardening? Did you just want friends to share a hobby with?
Just forget it. My parents will probably make me throw the plant away the second I get home anyways.
Okay.
Well, if your plant is growing blueberries, then we have no time to lose. The ecology of this location is ideal for berry bushes, but the birds in this region will eat them all if you're not careful.
We can do it.
You deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor before you go home.
Oh?
Oh, maybe we could ask one of the counselors for some more of that netting we put around our plants. That'll keep the birds away.
Oh?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh?
That would be nice, yeah.
Okay.
Then it's settled. Let's go ask Mr. Butcher if he knows where we keep the netting. Hey, I'm sorry.
For,
Oh, I didn't know they were voice acting that part.
everything.
You and Raspberry exchange glances, giggling at each other.
Ugh.
Whatever, I apologize. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Apology accepted.
All right.
Well, it's a start at least, but you need to still be nicer to Strawberry and me. I will.
Maybe.
I mean, Come on, if we hurry, we can place the netting and still get back in time to greet everyone at the dock. You grab onto Azure and Raspberry's arms, dragging them back to the counselor who guided you three before. As memories receded, what was left was a dull, aching pain. You held your head in your hands. It felt like someone clawed their way into your brain and began to pull out parts of yourself, like ripping a film out of a real alpha projector. You blinked a couple of times to reorient yourself. You hadn't thought of your days in camp in so long, and yet when you touched the bones, those specific times were shown. Why? You turn around and check the status of your companions. Ow, is everyone okay? Blueberry laid sprawled on her back, giving you a very weak thumbs. Feeling
very, Chief. Ow.
Raspberry sat up from the ground, rubbing her temples together. I'm going to assume the assault on her senses was a result of the objects you collected. No doubt another machination of a memory which, the cur. You got the remains and stuffed them into your bag.
Huh?
So, you gonna tell us what's up with those bones?
I...
It's just, well, Well, hey, you're not trying to dig up any skeletons in your closet. I'm not trying to dig up any skeletons in your closet. That was unintentional.
Dude.
But seriously, dude, if you want to tell us, you don't. If you don't want to tell us, you don't have to. Blueberry ruffled your hair, dropping the topic much quicker than you expected.
Leave it to me.
Come on, let's head inside. Ooh, wow, this is very decrepit. Alright, but I think this is going to be a good time for me to save for now. So, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
With